Amik, is Patrick Graham doing anything different this season?
Letting us play, man. Letting us rock. He's not. He's confident in the players that he's calling because he's confident in the players. He let us be us, and he's letting it loose.
Was he a little more hands-on last season then?
Say it again.
Was he more hands-on last season?
I think last season, I can't really say too much, but I think last season, he was kind of overthinking still. But as you develop, because that was our first year with him, so like now he's more comfortable with his guys, and as you can see, man, he's calling some great plays to put his playmakers in position to make plays. Unfortunately, saw the Michael Jordan played by Jack Jones. So
I know you're a guy that hates losing. You take all the losses hard, but after the last Chiefs game, you seemed like really pissed off. Like, yeah, you really devastated. What was it about that game? Was it the opponent? Was it the way it went?
I mean, you understand. I've been here 4 years, man, and I taste the win against him going down there in Arrowhead, and being able to beat them. And it's a team that I'm just tired of losing to. And I'm so competitive. And we got the pieces, we got the guys to be able to beat that team. And unfortunately, we took a L. And that's something that I kind of thought about, for a long time. I'm happy that it's back. We got another opportunity, so we just gotta execute, man. Trust one another. And I know the offense is gonna do their job, but as a defense, man, we gotta eliminate those explosive plays, man, and most importantly, get after the damn ball.
You said you've been here 4 years. Is that a win you look back on as one of your favorite, one of the best to be a part of? I mean, winning there, it seemed like a big moment.
Yeah, but no, I try to be on my feet, man. I try to, because the only thing that happened in the past, it kind of, it really don't matter, So right now it matters, and right now we got a very important game Monday, against a great team that, we foaming from the mouth, man, to get that W.
From your position, what makes Patrick Mahomes difficult to defend in terms of, is it more just trying to get up on him if he rushes, or because he might throw that ball last second? You got to be honest back there, I guess.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I can't see what it takes to stop Mahomes. Because if I could say what stops Mahomes, I'm pretty sure coaches know the recipe to stop him, man. He hasn't been stopped yet. So he's a very great player, smart. I think his best accolade, man, is probably, of course, he had have an incredible arm, great decision-making quarterback, but his ability to be able to extend plays, it's something that you can't really teach.
I have a similar question, except for Travis Kelce. How do you stop Travis Kelce as a secondary?
To slow him down, you got to put some good guys on the lone guys, Hopefully, the game plan we have for him, be able to slow him down. I can't say too much about what we're going to do, but, hopefully our game plan, slows him down.
How much more important, too, does eye discipline become against a team like the
Very,
Chiefs?
very, man. They have a lot of motion, a lot of shifts. Whatever, they like running those trick plays. So we just got to execute, man. Be on the details, be able to execute.
How do you prepare for trick plays?
Say it again.
How do you prepare for trick plays?
Like I said, eye discipline, practice plays, watch film, practice plays at practice, being able to execute those plays at practice. And like I said before, most importantly, man, having great eyes, because they come with a lot of shifts, man, a lot of motions. It's like backyard football. So, you just got to be on your keys.
And it's not just Max; it's a bunch of guys playing well. How important is that it's more of a team effort?
I mean, when you chasing that guy around, you kind of have to match his energy. But I don't even think that's possible. So you just gotta do as best you can.
I remember your rookie season. You were getting sporadic opportunities, and you were making the most of it. Now that you're out there every snap, how much different is it?
Definitely is a different vibe. Like being in shape wise. So, and you got to deal with like pain management and stuff like that. So definitely is a different vibe.
And now getting all these sacks, getting these big plays for the team, how much does that raise your confidence?
Raised my confidence tremendously. There's still more to be done, so it's not like I'm settling just on that. I had to kind of flush that game, so I'm ready to get on to Kansas City.
You said it's different being in shape-wise. Do you feel like, are you in a different level of shape at this time of season than ever before, and what went into that?
I wouldn't say that. I would just say it's more like you didn't expect how physically taxing it was when you're getting like a whole bunch of reps and stuff like that. Well, I didn't expect it. So now I definitely feel it. So.
Going from the beginning of the season to your role then to where you are now, like what were some things that you had to do in the whole process of mentally staying sharp and staying ready for your moment?
I think overall just making the best of my opportunities. Like when you know you got a certain play that Pat he draws up, don't mess it up, or like simple things that take no talent. Just make sure you don't mess those up.
You talk about things that take no talent. What are those things that you feel like are required for you to be as good as you are?
Like lining up, knowing what the call is, little stuff like that, like rush angles, like little things that can help you like tremendously that you don't really realize that until you do it consistently.
You went from a bye week to then a short week to now pretty much a mini bye. How difficult is that, managing all those changes to a usual NFL week?
I don't think it's super duper difficult. I think it's just if you have your routine, once you get back in the mode of like football, just get right back to your routine, and I don't think you lose a step.
Raider Nation, they really want this one. You guys, what are you expecting from this game against Kansas City, a team that since 2020 the Raiders haven't beat?
Just play our game. That's it. That's all we're really focused on.
Going back to your rookie year, your first sack of your NFL career was actually against the Kansas City Chiefs. Can you just talk about kind of like what that moment brings up?
Or was it? I think it might have been was it Washington? I'm not sure. What was your question? I'm sorry.
Can you take us back to that moment with your sack in your rookie year against the Chiefs?
I mean, I just knew I had a good long arm, so I got off the ball, put it in, and then I felt him kind of soft, and just swim inside, and that was there. So.
You remember every sack, like how it happened against
in the NFL? Yeah. So far, it's not many, so it's not bad to remember all of them.
You always hear about the Raiders-Chiefs rivalry. Does it feel different when you're out there? You kind of feel the intensity?
Yeah, you definitely do feel it, especially when you go over there and play. You definitely feel kind of like I don't know, like not pressure, but like tension. Yeah, it's a good word.
Sure. Yeah. What are some of the more difficult things about facing just the Chiefs' offense in general? There's a lot going on there.
The whole offense is kind of made of like playmakers. So at any time, we just gotta like be consistent. Like we get up, we can't just lull ourselves to sleep, so we gotta stay on our P's and Q's with them.
How do you think you came out of it, sir? How did you think you came out of the game? Happy with your performance?
For me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My line blocked it great for me, and I just went out there and just had fun with it, man. Yes, sir. My chance came, and I just took advantage of it.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Antonio's been talking about himself, Aiden, everyone is always on an audition basis.
Right.
Like you just never know in the NFL.
Exactly.
Here one day, gone the next. Do you kind of approach things that way?
Every single day, like every day, like I go my hardest. I go to practice and like I practice like I'm like the starter of like every game, so like I just take advantage of that like every day, just going out there catching like extra balls, like watching film more, and just going out there doing my best every rep.
It was your first start in the NFL. How much of a difference did that make, being able to be there from snap number one, getting your first touchdown, and being able to have the performance you had?
Honestly, bro, it was fun to me, bro, just being out there with the guys and just like actually being involved and like not just being on teams and like just on like running the ball, blocking folks and getting chips. Like it was pretty fun. So yes, sir.
You have a favorite Christmas gift you've ever received? I know you're a big horse guy.
Actually was a horse. A horse. In what grade was I in? Shoot, bro, my first horse was second grade. My grandma bought it for me. All white horse. So yes, sir.
What was the name?
Smoke.
Smoke?
Yeah.
What was the reason behind the name?
Yeah, just a white gray horse. He was just like ashy gray and white, so I just named him Smoke. So, yeah.
How do you approach now? Uncertain about Josh's injury. Do you just go for it as right now you're the guy, and unless someone tells you different?
Just the same way like his last week, man. Just head down, keep on working, and yeah, but just going through the process. If Josh plays, he plays. I'm happy for him. But if he don't, then yeah.
What did you learn most about that game about yourself?
About myself, shoot, but just go out there, just have fun with the guys, and just play ball, and just do your best.
Not worry about anything.
Nothing at all.
What's there to worry?
Right, hey, but nothing really, but just blessed to be there, bro. Just blessed to be here, period. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
What are your thoughts on Chris Jones? I know they move him around a little bit, and where's he kind of rank amongst the best guys you go up against on the other side?
He's definitely up there. I know that I got to have my my stuff together when he comes out and plays against me, and I love it. I love when they move the D line to the left, and it's just me versus him out there because I know they're trying to single us up. So I love when that happens because it's just I get to prove my worth and just show everyone what I can do. And he's a hell of a player too, so it's definitely a war when we go against each other, and it's a war when we go against a guy like that of that caliber. But he's definitely up there. I mean, I'm sure he's already a Hall of Famer, and he's just adding to that crazy career that he's had.
How do you guys, stay locked in on Christmas? Regular people with, the office jobs are ready to go home, and you guys got to kind of go to war. So how do you do that?
Talk about Christmas? Yeah. I think it's dope. I think it's really dope. It's kind of like playing on Thanksgiving. I think that it's a hell of an opportunity for us to play on national TV like that and be the only game on. So, damn near the whole country's going to be watching it. And I saw that it's on at 6 p.m. in England, so that's dope too that, guys in England get to watch it as well. But yeah, I think it's a really cool opportunity, a really cool experience to get to play on that day, especially, just giving the opportunity is cool.
Are there any things that you took away from the last Chiefs game that you think will be able to help you guys out this go-around?
Yeah, we came out hot in the first quarter, and then the last 3 quarters kind of crapped the bed. So just keeping that consistency and, finishing how we start. Because, it's from freaking Tallahassee nice, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's kind of we can start as hard as we want, but then we'll outscore 31-3. And that kind of leaves a bad taste in your mouth because, when I remember coming off the field, we're up 14-0, and I was like, damn, we're really going to do this. And then looking at the scoreboard, it's freaking 31-17. So, the Chiefs are a hell of a team, and Patrick Mahomes is a hell of a player. And Kelsey, they have a great O-line, great D-line, great defense. So, I feel like we have a great D-line, great O-line, great team also. So there's nothing that should stop us from going in there and playing our hearts out and hopefully getting a result at the end of the game.
What are some of the keys to logistically keeping and sustaining those drives in terms of when you're moving down the field, first half, second half? What are some things that you guys can do to actually make that happen?
I think that, the O-line blocking as hard as we can, knowing that, we may have to block for a little bit longer if Aiden is waiting for a certain guy to get open, or in the run game, just making sure we finish guys and know they're probably going to be tired, but you have to work even harder when you're tired because that's when people really get to see what type of player you are. The first, second, third players of the drives are easiest. So really the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, those are the plays that are going to truly show what type of player you are and show the rest of the league and the rest of the country what type of player you are. And, I believe that we can do a better job with that, finishing the drives, and once we get into the red zone, converting those, and, not settling for field goals, but going for touchdowns. Because, with this team, you can kick as many field goals as you want, but you got to know that Patrick Mahomes is going to get multiple touchdowns. It doesn't matter who he goes to. They got that nice rookie, number 4. So, it's always going to be a shootout going against the Chiefs. They have a hell of a team, a hell of a play call, a hell of a play quarterback. So, we just got to sustain drives, be consistent in the red zone, and just convert as much as we can.
Coming up in high school, it was a guy named Coach Laura who was coaching Poly, and he was the guy who was like historic for wins and all this stuff. And so when he retired and AP came in, it was just like, who is this guy? But I would say AP definitely held his own and showed he's worth the opportunity.
Watching the Micah video and having AP tell you, it's like, this is why we brought you here. What did that mean to you?
Everything. You know what I'm saying? Like what he said. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help. In any way I can, and I'm gonna continue to do that.
There's kind of been a lot of talk about Mahomes' weapons and receiving core. People thinking it's not what it was at other times. How do you assess, the receiving core and his weapons right now?
We're not worried about him. It's Patrick Mahomes we got to stop. The magician. You stop the magician, then the act is over.
Are you surprised with how much chemistry you already have with this team? You look at the film and you guys are celebrating together, doing everything together. Has this been like the shortest amount of time it's taking you to have chemistry with a team like this?
Definitely. I definitely say so. Usually it takes me about a year, and that's just because just the type of person I am, player I am. But man, coming into this program, it was like brotherly love. As soon as I stepped in the door, and it was just like undeniable.
Sorry, how much does making a play like that accelerate that? You already felt a part of it, but everybody's coming over, congratulating you, loving it. Does that kind of accelerate that process of being part of the team?
No, not really. You part of the team when you put that jersey on, when you go out there and work out, when you go out there and practice. You part of the team. So rather you make plays, good plays, bad plays or not, you know, you still got that Raider jersey on. We expect you to, you know, perform at your best level.
Did you see any of the edits, you know, on social media of that? There was one of you next to Jordan below. Yeah. What did you think of that?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that.
What do you think about all the youth around that secondary? When you look over and you got Amik, you got Nate, Trayvon, even Marcus is a young guy, and you included in that group. Do you think this youth movement is taking over?
Yeah, this is definitely a good group. I mean, put us in man. That's how I feel, you know. That's how much faith I got in our DBs. So, you know, I think this is a really good group, and we can make some noise in the league coming across the next couple years.